Today at home with Miss Joan, look what we're going to make. Can y'all see inside the glass? It's called 4-Layer Delight. You'll notice I halved it. I got 2 different fruit toppings on it. But stay tuned, y'all. I'm going to show you how to make this easy 4-Layer Delight. This is the first layer. It is so easy and y'all are going to love it. This is a 9 by 13 pan. And I've got 2 cups of flour. Now this is just because I had easy for me to grab, self-rising flour. You can use any kind of flour you want, okay? This is 2 cups, and then I have melted 2 sticks of butter. And then I'm going to add a cup of chopped pecans. I'll tell you what. Now this is going to be the crust of our 4-Layer Delight. But let me tell you something. Do you remember what sand tart cookies taste like? That's what the bottom of this tastes like. They don't really have a sugary taste to them. We're not putting any sugar in this, okay? So I was just preparing you for what the bottom is going to taste like. I've done this before where I melt my butter and I put it in here. Then I add the flour and I add the nuts, okay? But I wanted to get my paste. My bottom is making a paste because we got to push it all over this dish. I'll show you in just a minute. Don't let me make you think it's complicated because it's not. You know what's weird about what I'm doing right now? I have stuck my right hand in this and it feels so funny to me because I'm left-handed mixing this up. But just see how, I'll show you. When I do it in the bowl, I can make it more pliable, okay? You got to chase it all over that pan if you're going to add that flour on top of that butter and then them nuts. Well, I'd rather chase it in this little round bowl. Now, I did lightly spray this with my non-stick spray. All right, I'm going to dump it over in here. See, I even got some flour on the bottom there. We're going to make it work, okay? It's going to work. I'm still incorporating the whole thing. This looks like, well, Miss Joan, my goodness, how you going to get that to make a pie crust in that big dish? Well, what you do is once you got it gooey, like I showed it to you, then you just start pressing it. See, I got a lot right here that can go this way and that way and this way. Now, what I do is when it feels too sticky, I put me just a little bit of flour and pat my hands just like I was making biscuits, okay? It makes it go even easier. You go, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work with this until I cover the entire bottom of this 9 by 13 pan. You see, I've got my flour, my butter, and my pecans all mixed together. I don't know if you see the bottom. Oh, I don't know. It's not but about 1/4 of an inch thick. And we're going to bake this 375 for 15 minutes. And we got to let it cool completely before we start putting layer 2, 3, and 4 on it, okay? Hey, y'all, now we're on to the second layer, and it is so simple. Just remember, 2, 2, 2, okay? We're going to use 2 packs of cream cheese. Any kind, but y'all know if you follow my cooking, I put it in the microwave and get it good and creamy soft, okay? It's going in here, those 2 cream cheeses, which is 16 ounces, but I thought it'd be so much better to remember if we say 2, 2, 2. All righty. The next is 2 cups of powdered sugar. Right here, I just keep mine, y'all know, in the little container. All right, there goes 1. Whoops, not hardly enough, Miss Joan. And 2. Now I'm going to stop right here and cream it up. Is that powdered sugar going to fly everywhere if I don't? Oh, that's creaming up good, good, good. All right, I got that pretty good. Well, that didn't take long, did it? Here you go. Any kind of what we call whipped topping that you want to use. I'm going to use 2 cups out of this bucket. I know I used my spoon from the other, but it ain't going to hurt. 1 less spoon for your has to wash. Okay, there went 1. I'm being real liberal with this. All right, here goes 2. Now keep in mind, we're baking our bottom layer, that's layer 1, and this is layer 2. When somebody says, oh, I want you to make a 4-layer dessert, Well, don't panic. It sounds like, oh my gosh, I'll be cooking on that thing all day long. Well, you really won't. You're going to mix it up. You're going to put it in the refrigerator, and it's going to be ready to go when you are. All righty. I get comments about why I just always use tablespoons. That's how we grew up. We didn't have all these spatulas and specialty items, so I just cook real simple. I cook with simple things. So here it is, y'all. This is it. It's done. Now don't let this make you nervous. I'm used to doing it. I'm just getting everything off my beater. There we go. Look at that. Cream cheese, powdered sugar, and non-dairy topping or Cool Whip, whatever you got. All right, that's layer 2. Okay, look, y'all, here this is really cool. I set it over in the freezer for a few minutes and got it good and cool. Y'all remember that we made the second, this is the first layer. 4 layers is what we're doing. This is the second layer. Remember when we mixed up the cream cheese and the powdered sugar and non-dairy topping, Cool Whip? All right, we're making the second layer. Just whirling it all over it. I'm telling y'all what's the truth now. This left hand can really go when she's spreading something. This is going to be so good. I can't wait to talk to y'all about all the different things you can do with it. All right, I want to cover this whole bottom layer, making my second layer the cream cheese filling. All righty, look at that. I'm messy, and I want to be so clean and pretty for y'all. Okay, y'all, now here's where I think the fun part comes in. You got so many choices. I'm calling this 4-layer delight. 1 layers and 2 layers right now, but when we get to the 3rd layer, you got so many choices. Lots of people, they call it chocolate 4-layer delight. They use a chocolate pudding. Take a couple of boxes of these and read it and see how much milk that it calls for. Because it's instant, you know, you just mix it up and it instantly makes. Well, what I do is I'll use 2 boxes, but only use half as much milk on the back that it calls for. I noticed this one box, it's a large box, 5.6. It calls for 3 cups of milk. But I'd probably use 2 boxes and maybe just use 3 cups of milk. It makes a thicker pudding, and then you see when you put that as your 3rd layer, it's really thick and not runny at all when you cut it. Okay, you could use any kind. You know how many kinds of puddings they make? Oh my goodness, no end to what you can do. Now, what my family likes is, well, we're a split family, okay? I like lemon, so I thought that I would just use some lemon pie filling, okay? Now, this you're gonna have to mix up, you know, with the pudding and the milk. This, we're just gonna pull it out of the can. But I'm gonna be fair to Preacher, okay? He's gonna want blueberries, so I'm gonna just half it right down the middle for y'all, and we'll do half lemon pie filling and half blueberry. If you're a home canner and you've got your home jams, different kinds, right here you could use apple pie filling, maybe chop the apples up just a little bit small. No end to what you can do when you wanna make your own personalized 4-layer delight. Now I'm working on the 3rd layer, okay? My 3rd layer is gonna be half and half. I'm gonna do half lemon and half blueberry. Okay? Oh, I love lemon. You give me lemon anything. Well, you give me lemon blueberry anything. I never thought I could have mixed this together. Wonder what it would taste like. This right here, now this is a good one too. Cherry pie filling. Oh my goodness. Strawberry pie filling. All of them are so good on this, okay? I never thought about putting lemon and then blueberry on top of it. I bet that would have been good. What do you think?
That would be good.
Woo! We'll have to try this again, y'all. Here goes Lefty. I don't know how this looks on your TV or smartphone because I always do everything backwards. But it's looking good. I almost like to leave it this color right here. But we're going to put the Cool Whip on the top. Hey, that don't look too bad, does it? I see where it's a little more on my side than it is his. Hey, Lord. I can't call it half and half, can I? The 4th layer is just simply what you call Cool Whip or non-dairy topping. Okay. Now, I want to say on the bottom, you know, there's nuts in that crust, so if you can't have nuts, you might want to adjust that part of it and take them out. And on the top here, I'm going to sprinkle nuts on the top, but if you don't want any nuts, just leave them off, okay? We're just kind of making it real pretty right here. Well, hey, I better mark it. We won't know what sides. Can you see through the side?
You can.
Okay. I was thinking, we won't know which side's his, which side's mine. Preacher likes about anything sweet, y'all, I'm telling you. Now this is optional. If you're just going to put some more of the crushed or the chopped pecans. And again, if your family's half and half, just put it on half of it. I did that lately with the, I think it was a red velvet cake. Some like nuts, some don't. Now see how pretty this has turned out? I hope it cuts out good for y'all. That first piece is always hard to cut. Okay, y'all, I've cut us a piece. I hope you can see. Look at here. The cookie crust on the bottom, the white cream. This one is the lemon, and then the Cool Whip and the nuts on the top. And then here is our blueberry. You see the cookie bottom. And then the cream, the blueberries, and the Cool Whip. 4 layers. And remember, you can do any kind of that third layer from the bottom that you want to do. Try something different and let me know, okay? But right now, I'm going to take a piece out of this one. Blueberry. I'm always a lemon fan. That is very, very good. I didn't even try to show you. Sorry. The lemon. So good. Y'all let me know what kind you choose or the new addition that you make, okay? Because it's gonna be good. We did it today at home with Miss Joan. And I hope Preacher don't notice that I took a bite out of his. At home with Miss Joan, would you like? You know, whether you like it or not, okay? At home with Miss Joan, please subscribe. Sure does help this old girl's channel grow. Won't you share with friends and family? You know, like your mom and them, okay? Comment right here and you'll hear back from me. You know, Preacher get back with you, my daughter, me, somebody will right here from At Home with Miss Joan. Woo! Y'all check these videos out, okay?